I love to preach Thanksgiving sermons. I think Thanksgiving is a great holiday. It's one of my favorites. And I know I say all my holidays are my favorites, but I feel like a grandmother talking about their grandchildren when it comes to our holidays. I love them all because they're all great. But often Thanksgiving gets treated like this speed bump to Christmas. You know what I mean? It's like we're always in such a rush. It's just Mariah Carey's just waiting to sing All I Want for Christmas Is You, right? As soon as November 1st gets here. And Thanksgiving sometimes just comes and goes so quickly. But it's a time that we can pause to look at how thankful we ought to be. And this holiday is technically like a 400-year-old holiday. I mean, at least I was taught in elementary school that Thanksgiving began in 1621 in Plymouth, Massachusetts, right? And then it was Lincoln who declared that the fourth Thursday in every November should be a national day of Thanksgiving. And it wasn't until 1941 that it officially became a holiday. But there's so many fun and rich traditions, at least for me in my family growing up in Ohio, so many things that you always do that on Thanksgiving. For me, and I found out the hard way that it is not a very common tradition here, but for me growing up in Ohio, Thanksgiving morning was always a hunting morning. All the guys went hunting while the women folk were getting all the food ready, right? And in Ohio, this time of year, typically it was cottontail rabbit that we'd hunt for. Since I've been in California, I'm mostly shooting things that fly on Thanksgiving. But I enjoy that. Of course, you need to remember this Wednesday. I was going to ask Leah to put it in the bulletin, but we had so much in there. But don't forget, this Wednesday evening, you turn your scales back 15 pounds, right? Because we enjoy all the food that we're going to get, right? And I think my favorite preacher story, probably based in some good truth, is the mother who had invited some families from the church that had no place to go for Thanksgiving. And the morning of, she's just frantic. She's trying to get everything done. The kids aren't helping. The dad's out hunting, right? I mean, just the things are going crazy around the house. Finally, it all gets done. All the guests arrive. They have this beautiful dinner table prepared. They're all sitting around the table, and the mother looks over to her young son and says, "Johnny, why don't you offer the prayer?" And he said, "Well, I don't know what to say, Mom." And she said, "Honey, just repeat what you hear your mama say." So he bowed his head. He said, "Dear God, why'd I invite all these people today?" Right? But there are some great traditions that come with the Thanksgiving holiday. And I would be remiss, I think I would have my preacher card taken away from me if I didn't say you need to have an attitude of gratitude during this time of the year. Amen. I mean, gratitude is such it's a healthy, it's such a great emotion to share. And this morning I want us to look at the power of gratitude. Gratitude.